Welcome to the Chimney and Fireplace Success Network, a weekly broadcast sponsored by CVC Coaching, hosted each week by industry speaker, coach, author, and educator Jerry Eisenhower. Our presentations are produced to assist business owners and managers in turning their business dreams into their business realities. And now, here's your host, Jerry Eisenhower.
And I want to welcome you once again for another episode of the Chimney and Fireplace Success Network. This is going to be episode number 72. And the title of this is Magic Moments in Your Business. And maybe it could be titled Magic Moments in Your Life. So let's rock and roll with it. Just as a reminder, this podcast is sponsored every week by the CVC Success Group. And what we do is we try to provide the tools to make your business dreams into your business realities. And the magic moments we're going to talk about today is going to be one of those things that's probably going to occur in order for you to get to your business dreams and turn them into your true business realities. Magic moments in your business. I want you to think about it for just a minute. You know, in your life, perhaps you've had magic moments in your life. It could be any number of things that have done this. It could be the birth of a child, a marriage to a person that you wanted to spend your life with. It could be things of great happiness, watching your first child being born or your second child, or even seeing your legacy continue as you start to have grandchildren. So whatever it is, more than likely, you've had some magic moments in your life. And I'll talk a little bit about magic moments and what I mean by magic moments shortly. But this is what I've observed in business. In business, so often, it takes a true magic moment for someone to make that pivotal decision that change is required. You know, one of the first books that I ever wrote was called The Daily Difference. And it was a collaborative effort of quite a few different people. And the whole meaning of this, if you could go back in time and give yourself one piece of advice, what would it be? So for my story in that book, I chose the magic moment. And the magic moment in my life. And the magic moment in my life, it came after severe pain, to be honest with you, with being racked up against the wall. And if you want to read about this, I wrote a book about my experiences called Chaos to Reinvention. If you've never read it, hey, get you a copy of it. It's available on Amazon. But what it talks about is the ways that I went through my own business career until I was forced to go to a screeching halt one day. And the entire world changed. And as I went through this, I even talked in the book about having this magic moment. And this magic moment actually occurred to me at a breakfast I had with a very close and dear friend of mine by the name of John Meredith. And in this breakfast, John said something to me because I had hit bottom. And he said, Jerry, these guys need you. You need to become a coach. And this hit me upside the head like you wouldn't believe, because I was at the lowest point of my life. Everything had went away, and it was time that I was going to have to change careers, change lifestyles, and change everything. Because this magic moment afforded me the opportunity to look in my past and see that every problem I had ever had in my life was my own fault, because I could have prevented every one of those, but I just didn't have my eyes open. And this is the basis for today, even the basis for my point of view when I speak in public, which is change can be painful. It's up to you to decide if the pain of change is the better choice than enduring the present pain. So as I had this magic moment in my life, what happened from that point was I entered a new career. I had to find out I had to go get new training. I had to learn new skills. I had to develop the ability to listen not to reply, but rather to listen to other people. I had to start understanding what other people were thinking and why they thought that way. And this is a continual process that I still undergo to this day. In fact, I've got a book in my mind that's going to be the continuation of reinvention of what all's went on since that time that my last book ended, which was some years ago, and what has gone at that point to build what I want to do today. Because here I sit at an age that I could collect Social Security benefits. I'm at an age that most people would probably be retiring, and I have no plans to retire. And the reason is because I'm doing something that I enjoy so much. And that is the ability of helping others turn their business dreams into their business realities. Now, how does this magic moment evolve over to you? Because the magic moment that should evolve over to you is one that every business owner goes through. And in my coaching practice, what I've seen is some people get it very rapidly. It's more delayed than others. It takes others a much longer time to get it. And that is when they figure out that the major hindrance to them getting to their business dreams and making them their realities lies within themselves. Lies within themselves. The magic moment of turning your business life around is going to involve the day that you can take this hard look in the mirror and then make a determination what you can do to change things to where it suits you, to where it's delivering to you your business dreams. You see, that's why a business exists. A business exists to give you the means to do the things that you want in life. But in order to do that, you've got to go through suffering a lot of times. You have to go through tremendous self-realization of, am I the problem? And this is what I found out, that when business owners understand fully that the magic moment for them will be that day they can take a hard look at themselves. How often do you hear people say that the people who work for them just aren't worth the crap? Well, the problem is we're allowing them to work for us. Or they say, I can't get my people to do the training they need to do. And my answer is, why are you allowing them not to? Or people don't follow the processes or procedures. They're not doing what they need to do. Where does it roll down to? It rolls down in that one of the decisions that you're going to have to make as you go through this magic moment in your business life is that you're the person that allows it. You're the person that allows them to follow their own path instead of the path that you've set up for them. You see, one of the things about being that leader and developing that leadership skills that you've got to have to build this team of great people is you got to have the patience and you got to have the ability to say it more than once. You've got to come to an understanding that you've got to say it in a way that your people buy into. You've got to develop those leadership skills. Because no matter what you do, and no matter how big your team is, even if it's just you still have to be a leader. You have to be a leader and lead other people. If you're going to be a salesperson and a great salesperson, you're going to have leadership skills. The leadership skills is what's going to bear down to it. You got to decide, are you a visionary? Are you an implementer? And you got to be able to take the things that you can't do or don't want to do or refuse to do that's actually required. There's only one course of action. You got to put those actions and all those details into what we call the suck bucket that I picked up from another coach some years ago going to there. You got to put in a suck bucket. And what you've got to do then is find someone that can do those things for you, the right person, because the magic moment in your business life is going to also entail the day that you're maybe not the best person to do those type of things. Running a business involves many facets. And very few people have the skills that can take care of all these things. We're human beings, and many times we're going to require more of ourselves than we can actually do. And when we can't do them, what happens is we get frustrated. But we've got to learn that skill of delegation. We got to find the skill of how to locate the right people to delegate these things to. You see, these are all part of that magic moment in life, that magic moment in business. It's the day that it just hits you upside the head that things can be better if I can be better. If I can be better. And that is the course of action. And see, the hard thing is, many times it's so hard to do it alone because you're going to get discouraged. You're going to feel beat up. And so often the choice is to just walk away from what needs to be done. Or worse, hey, let's go have a drink. Let's take this. Maybe this will take it better. Whatever. And we fall back on our bad habits, and we're not developing those great habits that we got to develop to move ahead, to move into life. So that's what I want you to do today. I want you to go back and think through your life up to this point. What were the magic moments in your life? What moments in your life stand out to you today as those moments that made a significant change in you? So many people, this happens when, like I mentioned before, when they have a child, all of a sudden the realization hits. Not with everybody, but with many. The realization may hit at a low point in your life. The realization often hits when you lose something very valued to you, when you lose someone very dear to you, when you lose a spouse, or you lose a parent, or you lose a child because they passed away. Those often become those magic moments in your life. And if you can take advantage of this and make that pivotal shift, but the really great people, they don't need something hard to happen. These are people that can wake up every single morning and take a look at themselves today and say, how can I be better tomorrow? And at the end of the day, they can look back on that day and say, how can I be better tomorrow than I was today? And keep going forward with those thought processes and not get discouraged. It's a skill and it's hard to do. But until you have these magic moments in your life, I'm not sure if you're going to be able to turn it around. So I'm going to encourage you, find this magic moment in your life. Whatever the problems are that you're facing in business, stop focusing on the problem and let's focus on the solution. Because again, you want to set a process to never repeat the mistakes, the failures in your life, that you'll never go there again. You know, that was one of the things I learned from my magic moment. I will guarantee you that in the rest of my life, no bank will ever control Jerry Eisenhower. No bank will ever do that again. I will not run my business on bank funding. I've seen the disaster of this. I've seen the disaster, and I want no one to ever have to go through what I went through. It's no fun. It's painful. It's severe pain. And that's what I don't want to happen to you, to where you have to go through this severe pain to have your own personal magic moment. So I hope this has been helpful to you today. I hope this has given you some thoughts on how you can move to a higher level in your business, how you can truly make those business dreams into your business realities. But I want to go a step further than that. I also hope you're able to take your life dreams and turn them into your life's realities. Because if you can do that, you have accomplished a great thing in your life. And with that, we're going to end today's episode number 72 of the Chimney and Fireplace Success Network. This is Jerry Eisenhower with the CVC Success Group. I appreciate you joining me each and every week. If you haven't checked out our CVC Basecamp online learning platform, dig into it, take a look at it. But the other thing is, if you need this person, this mentor in life to help you, reach out to us here at CVC Success Group. We've got a team of people, and I think we may just be able to provide the solutions that you're looking for to get past your frustrations and move on and live those dreams where they're truly your realities. Talk to you next time. It's an honor, it's a pleasure, and it's a privilege as always to have you join me. This is Jerry Eisenhower. Talk to you next time.
Thanks for joining us here each week at the Chimney and Fireplace Success Network, sponsored by CVC Coaching, providing you the coaching and educational outreach services you need to move to your dream destination in business and in life.